Cheers! Cheers! And 4.5 hours, let's go! And some Russian guy showed up in a black van and we were like kind of suspicious. What? The first pizza of the trip is here.
Finally!
In the previous episode we got a free hotel room and a typical Finnish kebab from our local tour guide. Our last ride in Finland was by a soldier, and then we continued our journey through the Baltics, where we visited a big festival in Riga. When we arrived in the south of Lithuania, we had to wait hours and hours for a new ride.
Please! It's already 2 hours. We're already standing 2 hours here. Yeah, so after 2.5 hours of waiting at the petrol station, we now go to a new place. And hopefully our luck is better there. Our loyal bag for like a week gave up today with all our food. So now we just bought a new one. Bye bye, you were a good lawyer friend in our journey.
We bought some food from the money that we got from our last ride in Mindaugas.
Let's go! Cheers.
Since we waited already for more than 2 hours at this petrol station, we walked to a new place next to the highway. It was definitely one of the most slight moments of our trip. Also here was no luck and we walked to another village until finally Laura showed up.
After 4 hours and 4.5 hours, let's go! Okay, so a little recap of yesterday. Today it's Tuesday the 15th of July, and yesterday evening we were still in Lithuania, and as you can see we have waited for like 4.5 hours there at different spots, and then at some point someone drove us all the way to like a village just before the border of Poland. So we were stopped there and we tried to hitchhike from there to cross the border with Poland, but probably we were on the wrong roads somehow, because Google Maps said the highway was closed. So we were like on the other road that like go through the fields to Poland, but in the end, the highway wasn't closed, just Google Maps showed that to us. So then we walked all the way to the highway. That was like already like another 45 minutes walk. And when we were on the highway, the sun was already setting. So we thought, well, we just stand here for like 10 minutes. If it doesn't work, we set up our tent here. We sleep for the night, and then tomorrow we cross Poland. So we just stand there along the road, and then pretty fast, I think within 10 minutes, like a black van showed up with 3 Russian guys in it. And then some Russian guy showed up in a black van and we were like kind of suspicious. But they took us and we were like, okay. And they just dropped us off here at the Polish border. So we're gonna walk over the Polish border, and it's already like 10:30, but if we're in Poland then it's 9:30 because the time sets back. It's just that we're like in the middle of nowhere and we didn't have their names. We tried to get them, but it didn't work, so we call them our Russian brothers. Yeah, our Russian brothers help us. Okay, let's walk to Poland!
They dropped us off at the border, but like literally at the border. So they worked at the border, they were like builders there probably. So we've been dropped off at the border and we had to walk over the Polish border between Lithuania and Poland. And there are quite some security things there. So we first crossed the border like where Lithuania passed people by, and
they were just like, okay, this is kind of random that people walk over the highway. Because the thing was, there was like a new highway built next to the highway that was being used now. So we walked over a part that was highway, but it was not being used yet. So it was still safe to walk there. What? Okay, weird. So they were just curious what we were doing, and they were like, okay, well, have fun, because you're like moving out of Lithuania, so this was not their problem anymore. Then we went to the Polish side, like 15 minutes later, like, because it was quite a large border control. And then when we were at the Polish border, there was like Polish control, because Poland has like a lot of security controls from people that go into Poland from Lithuania. And they were like, what are you guys doing here? And so we just showed our passport, and luckily they spoke English. And they were quite happy with our story, actually, what we're doing here, from all the way from Norway to Greece. And they said, oh yeah, just have a seat, and yeah, do you want some water? And they said to us that it's quite dangerous to walk on the highway from now on, since there was not a maintenance anymore, so you just would walk on the highway. And well, we would have guessed that, but we just ended up here, so we would not really have a clue what to do. And they said, yeah, where do you need to go? We said, yeah, just into Poland, like direction of Warsaw. And then, well, someone, they said, okay, well, whatever, just sit here and we will talk to the cars that's coming in. Yo. And we will ask them if they can take you, like, to Poland. So the first car that came in for, like, border control, he asked, like, can these guys come with you? They're traveling all the way to Europe. And the guy was laughing in the car, but he said, yeah, sure. But all in like Russian, because this guy was from Ukraine. And we were allowed to get in with him because he was all the way going to Warsaw. And we didn't think that we would even make it to Warsaw that night, but still we almost did. He could have dropped us off in Warsaw, but the thing is that wild camping in Poland is not allowed. So we had to like find a place that like just a bit before Warsaw where we can easily being dropped off, have some sleep in our tent, and go on in the morning as well. So that's why we stopped here at this petrol station during the night. We slept here in like a forest nearby, and now we are all freshed up for the day, because this is like quite a big resting place for people that go to Warsaw. So we will make a sign and we go to the south of Poland. But first I will show you the game plan for today. Okay, so currently we are just in the north of Warsaw, somewhere in between here. It's like a 15-minute ride towards the capital of Poland. But we have to make that ride either way. But then is the question, how are we going to go to Greece from there? There are two options, basically. We can go to Krakow, and from Krakow to Budapest. So then we cross, Poland, and then Slovakia, and then we're in Hungary. Or we can also go by Częstochowa, and then we cross Czechia as well, and Slovakia, and potentially also Austria if we want to. So we can maybe like hop into it and get out, same as we did with Sweden. Then we get in Budapest as well. So Budapest is definitely the point where we have to go. But now is the question, do we go like to the east or to the west? And potentially if we go to the west, we have 2 more countries to cross off our list. Time-wise, it's basically the same. So what we can do is just write a sign now with Warsaw and maybe both cities that I just named, because it's both fine for us, unless we want to say, well, we want to reach the other 2 countries. So what would you say, Duncan? Do you want 2 more countries, or doesn't
Definitely.
matter?
Let's go for 2 other countries.
Awesome. But then we don't go to Krakow. Then we just write down Częstochowa. I probably don't.
That's fine for me, but
yeah.
How about you?
I think it's fine. Like it's basically the same distance. But then if we can cross 2 more countries, I think it's kind of cool to have this list, because I've never been in Czechia. Okay, so we're gonna make a sign with Warsaw on top, because definitely first have to go to Warsaw, and then already like underneath the other town, because I think it makes people think how we have to go from there. Okay, Let's go to work.
As you know by now, our English skills are not the best in the world, but what you're gonna see now is a masterclass performed by Duncan.
How long do you know each other? Like time. How much time do you know your wife? Discotheque, how long ago? Two good and three a little bit.
When I have vacation in Turkish, in bar,
Yeah.
bingo, no problem.
After our ride with Darius, who drove us all the way to Warsaw, it was time to fix us some breakfast.
Yum yum.
Lovely.
What about breakfast?
We've already had it.
We've had one, yes. What about second breakfast?
Okay, the first pizza of the trip is here.
Finally!
Let's go.
Let's see this.
Wow.
It's great.
Perfect breakfast here in Warsaw.
After having some food, it's time to hitchhike out of the capital towards the south. We position ourselves in one of the busiest places for cars in the city. While we are waiting, I tell you a bit more about the country we're currently in. Poland is the biggest country so far in this trip if you look at the amount of inhabitants. They almost have more than 40 million people living here, and almost 2 million of them are living in the capital city Warsaw. Although Poland is part of the EU, they pay with their own currency. Poland is known for having Malbork Castle, the biggest castle in the world. If you have more with food, then you can find the oldest restaurant in the world in the city of Wrocław, that opened its doors all the way back in 1275. Let's go back to our hitchhike spot, where we have seen thousands of cars, but none of them stopped for us. After waiting more than 3 hours, Christoph picks us up, what resulted in a lovely time.
What a great guy.
Christoph. What a guy.
Our hero. What a nice guy.
We have so many heroes along this trip.
Yeah.
But this guy drove us, what is it, like 2.5 hours?
I think so. He saved us. We waited for 3.5 hours.
Yeah,
in
something like
Warsaw in
that.
total. And then he gave us some food at his mom's and his parents' place. And what else? We got, what is this called?
Yeah, it's like ham,
Some
I think, or pork.
ham in a can.
Yeah, ham
That's
in
great.
a, ham in a can.
Is that sentence? It was so nice. And
Yeah.
we just kept talking about that thing.
Yeah, we had a delicious meal at his parents' place, like along the way, and she served us. Well, the mother served us some pasta
Spaghetti.
and some delicious
delicious.
spaghetti.
And then cucumber.
Yeah, and we made a photo with them as well. Like we were not allowed to film in the house, so that's why we don't have any documentary about that. But at least you have to believe it was like a perfect moment. Like I think we have some Polish culture, like we took in.
I think so.
And yeah, well now as you can see, we've been dropped off here at this parking lot next to the highway. So tomorrow we go to Czechia and Slovakia, but now we have to look for a place to sleep somewhere here with our tent. But maybe we first wait until the rain is over. But until then, we have a nice time. We made it all the way to South Poland in one day, so that's perfect.
Yeah.
Delicious. Okay, so we have to go to the other side of the highway, but that's like around this fence, and then we can cross the highway over there in the distance. But the fence is closed. So what are you gonna do then? climb over the fence. Okay, let's go. Okay, that looks pretty easy. No pain?
No.
Okay, perfect. Okay, I'll show you the stuff.
Why are they climbing a tree? What's
I don't
the
know.
idea?
But they look nice. At least they have a home. Well, we have a home as well on our back. It's just like our backpacks, basically. And we're gonna put up our tent now.
Do you compare us to snail?
Sorry?
Do you compare us like we are snail?
Well, basically we are. Like, we also just go from place to place. And we have like a house on our back. It's just that they go quite slowly. And we have like a lot of rides per day.
We also produce slime.
What was that?
Crocodile.
Okay.
Now
Well-
throw a stone in the water.
Hey, I don't know about you, but it's 11:30. Should we maybe
Yeah, that's the
pitch our tent? Okay. Vamos. Good night, ladies and gentlemen. We see you tomorrow.
bye bye.
Our first meters in Czechia. Let's go.
We also
Although we are just for a bit in Czech Republic, it's also one of the countries we passed in our trip. While Poland is the owner of the biggest castle in the world, Czech Republic is the country with the most castles in Europe, containing more than 2,000 castles. Czech Republic is quite a young country. It became independent on the 1st of January in 1993, following the peaceful breakup of Czechoslovakia.
Cheers. Polish 50% alcohol. Let's go.
yes.
Okay, another time. Cheers. Cheers.
Na zdrowie!
Na zdrowie. What do you think?
It's 50% alcohol. What do you think yourself?
What?
It's 50% alcohol.
It's lovely.
Yeah. It's nice. It's great.
Duncan, where are we at?
Austria.
Let's go! Country number
Three.
3 of the day, and in total, what is it? 8 or 9? 9, I think.
Norway, Finland, Sweden, Estonia, Latvia, Lithuania, Poland, Czechia, and
Austria.
Austria.
9 countries in 9 days.
So.
Let's go.
Thank you very much. Have a great holiday. Bye bye.
Duncan,
Okay.
where are we at?
We are close to Wiener, I think.
Yeah, Vienna. It's I think it's like maybe half an hour from here.
Yeah, so we're gonna take some food. We had a lovely ride with 5 persons of Poland. We got some shots, like you probably saw in the last shots. And now we're gonna fix some food. We have to wait till 8.
Yeah, I
Right.
think she's back at 8 at her place because we're gonna sleep at a friend of mine
Yeah.
who I met in Sweden. Goodbye.
Bye bye, thank you. Bye.
With the help of our new Polish friends, we arrived in the Austrian village Tulin an der Donau. This village is located at the river the Donau, that is the longest river in Europe, excluding the Russian Volga. The Donau flows through 10 different countries, and this will definitely be not the last time that we see this river during our adventure. Austria is a very special country for the both of us. We've been here on ski holiday multiple times, and we even visited Austria during summers. Since we always went to the west of Austria, this is the first time for us in the east. Austria is the first country after Sweden and Norway that we can make ourselves understandable in the original language of the country, this time in German. This spot is also the most western place there will be during this trip. The flag of Austria is also worth naming, since it's the second oldest flag in the world. It dates back to 1191 and the colors represent peace and harmony. The oldest flag in the world is the flag of Denmark. After a walk through this old village, we had to find a place for some dinner before we move on to our place for the night. The house of a friend that I met during my studies in Sweden last year. We got a delicious meal at this high-end restaurant at the Donau before we wanted to hitchhike towards my friend Alba, until the weather changed drastically. After standing 20 minutes in the rain and no one picked us up, luckily Alba came by herself to pick us up. We could sleep at her house and got delicious breakfast before we moved on to Vienna to start with a new day. Thank you Alba for hosting us in your house and helping us through our adventure. Vielen Dank. We started the day early in the morning and got a ride by Christian, who drove us all the way to the west side of Vienna. Since we had to be at the east side of the capital, we bought some metro tickets to get to the other side. When we arrived in the east, we asked some cars who were going to the capital of Slovakia, Bratislava. Bratislava and Vienna are the two capitals in Europe who are close to each other, with just 55 kilometers in between. One of the drivers appeared to be a Dutch guy who lives in Vienna. After 29 rides so far, we got our first fellow Dutchman. Bram dropped us off just before Bratislava.
Dugan, where are we at?
We are at Slovakia, close to, what's it called? Bratislava?
Yeah, Bratislava.
Are we still in Bratislava?
Yeah, I think we are.
Just below it. And we're now gonna hitchhike to find a right to Budapest.
And that's the capital of?
Hungary.
Yeah, let's go!
A lot of thinking. So okay, I picked up you guys in Bratislava and I'm bringing you to a gas station in Hungary on the highway, and on the way there we just went to the triple border of Austria, Slovakia and Hungary. So this is the meeting point of the three countries. It's a nice place. Yeah. You even have a table there where you have the three emblems of the three countries.
That's perfect.
Yeah.
Well, thank you man for bringing us here.
And you can see that Austria is the only civilized Western country here because they're the only ones who have trash bins.
Yes, we see. Wow.
Those are the details.
Once in a lifetime here, the Dreilanda Sculpture Park.
Slovakia is country number 10 of our trip. The national animal of Slovakia is the Tatra Kamois. It's a type of mountain goat that only lives in the Tatra mountains, spread over Slovakia and Poland.
About the switchboard or not?
I'm not sure.
So welcome in Hungary.
Let's go!
Yeah.
Country number 11.
11 years. Now we're making progress.
less quick we are in Slovakia, the quicker we leave the country to pass the border with Hungary. We get a ride from Razdan, who drives us hours to the south of the country. In Szeged we bought a bus ticket to get around town, because this will be our final destination for today. Although we didn't go to the capital Budapest, we made it to a big city, Szeged. Don't compare it to Sziget, because that is something different. Sziget is a translation of island, and also the name of the big festival during the summer with the biggest artists in the world. Szeged, on the other hand, is the city we're currently in. Hungary is also known for inventing the Rubik's Cube, the ballpoint pen and the Volkswagen Beetle. After a nice walk through the city, we got a delicious meal at a Thai restaurant, owned by a lovely family.
After hours of driving and not eating at all, we got this delicious Thai meal in Szeged, almost at the border of Serbia.
Oh, it's so nice. Let's eat.
After our free dinner, we bought some snacks for our host Barsini. We got in contact through the app Couchsurfing, as she was so kind to host us in our apartment for the night. We played some games, had good talks, drank some Hungarian beers and went to bed.
Good morning from the beautiful Szeged here in the south of Hungary. We're now almost at the border of Hungary, but like 30 minutes drive. And the thing is, we're gonna hitchhike from here, hopefully over the border, otherwise until the border, since we go into Serbia, and Serbia is not part of the Schengen area in Europe. So there's like a big like control at the border with like passport and all that kind of stuff. So hopefully people take us over the border, and otherwise we will walk again over the border, just as we did from Lithuania to Poland. But we will see if we get a ride, and then we make it to our 11th country of the trip.
11.
Okay, we keep you updated.
Jó, így tudom ezt megoldani, mert másképp hát szokták mondani.
This is the border of Hungary and Serbia. It's crazy. Okay, we just passed the border of Hungary and Serbia, so that means we have no data left, and that's why we go back to the old ways. So we have this map. Well, you can't really see it, but we're in the north now of Serbia, and we have to go to Belgrade. It's like 2 hours, but the thing is, as you can see, there's like no one here on this border. So we have to be lucky. We have made a great sign. What does it say? Petrol station, the highway to Belgrado, or just away from here. Let's try it in every car that passes by in every 10 minutes.
Everything is better.
Just not here, because this is the middle of nowhere. But we will see.
Serbia is the first country in our adventure that is not part of the EU or Schengen. It means that there is a long queue for the borders to go in and out Serbia. Serbia is also not part of NATO. In the next episode we will go to the capital of Serbia called Belgrade, where we will discover more about this unique country. After waiting at the border for a while, we tried to look at another spot, and with results, because Svaki and Blasko picked us up to drive us to a better spot next to the highway. Here we met Alex, a Canadian guy who lived in Serbia for a while now. He's the owner of a big social media empire that is specialized in trucks. He shows us around in his town and gives us the best burger in Serbia, according to him. He also gave us some money for a trip. He was an absolute legend.
Dragan, what is better than a Serbian burger?
A free Serbian burger.
Yeah, for sure.
A Serbian breaking into your video.
Thank you, man.
Luckily for me, there was a football stadium next to the burger place and a fast ride from Alexander, who drove us all the way to Belgrade. And since we could sleep here at some friends of ours who were on holiday, we stayed here for 2 more nights. So be prepared for the Belgrade special, coming out next week.
We also made some additional challenges to complete. Yeah.
Very nice, yes.
And how were they called again?
Princess Donuts.
This is football club number 400 that I visited.